Salutations, everyone. We're back. This is not blind. I know how to play this game. But also, in a strategy game like this, if I were blind, I would get very frustrated very quickly. That doesn't mean I'm perfect. Not in the slightest. But I am decent at what I do. I haven't unlocked everything yet either, nor do I know what everything is, I just generally know how to play. I said bless me, but of course I have to turn off my sneezes. Anyway, I'm on Covenant 6, which is basically the equivalent of Ascension from the Slay the Spire series that I should continue, but I'm not. I had a copy of Primary Clan Starting Card. Does that mean all of them? To the starting deck. Well, my starting deck gets butchered anyway by like halfway through this. So, let's go. I'm having fun with Umbra. Of course, as soon as I start trying to play this, I start sneezing incessantly. What is up with me and getting the clans of Stygia? Seriously. Oh well. Tempering the strength of units is utterly meaningless. Because if I get the champion style I like, I don't. Well, Gorge effect it is. Should have checked the artifact first. Well, we're going full Gorge. Sweet. Hopefully I get enough morsel artifacts to just run through this. And if you see me, no matter what, I always take the trials, unless I'm doing exceptionally poorly. Okay, the deck is bigger. What is the additional... Oh, Shade Splitter. Okay. I mean, I can get behind that. I don't mind Shade Splitting. I actually really do like it. Although I'll probably have to delete it when I start focusing on copying as many copies of Shade Splitter. Anyway, enough questions. What do we get? That is a grand old ball of depression. Well, let's get the dead weight out of the way. Let's go. Alright, Sacrificial Lamb. And... can I get... No... I can only get rubble morsels. 6, 8, and 8. I mean, I do want him to eat. And then I can... Oh. Die. I mean, I can just have the morsel not tank at all, because apparently I can't count. Excellent. Candlemen are strong. I don't have access to Candlemen yet, though. I can kill one of you. But I can't... No, I can kill all of you. I definitely can kill all of you. Offering token, it's Frozen Lance. We don't actually need the Spatial Prism, because it's not going to become handy until later. Hit twice, kill this, kill you. That guarantees you die. Our pyre will not take damage on this turn. I would have loved to get more morsels, but that's just not happening before this battle goes down. God, well, we can draw through our deck at light speed. We do not need the Spatial Prism. That's... it's not helpful, though, because he's going to... No, he's not going to die right away. Lifesteal... We don't need the energy. So, you attack twice. That is... 13, and then so you do die. But at the same time... Do this, that guarantees you live for more than one turn, and that guarantees that you're killed off. Perfect. You see, the power of math eventually works out. I would explain more about how the mechanics works. Basically, just ask me anything about the game, and I could explain most of the basic stuff. I do not need another spatial prism. You can buzz off. Packed morsels. That's a I like Antumbral and Assault instead. Get rid of some of the damage spells. You offer me a Titan's Tooth, and I almost feel obligated to take... We have discard synergy. Yeah, no, of course I'll take the Titan's Tooth. I'll take Morsel Maker, because I can combo. And then hopefully in the next area I can start thinking about deleting stuff. Well, no deleting stuff just yet, but I do need another Umbra unit, and I would like to upgrade it if it's a good one. And it is the best one, because damage prevention is far better than anything else. And you're quick, too. Well, I mean, you're going to be quick. Do I want to beef you up with more damage? No, I actually want to beef you up with a ton of health. No. I want to beef up the Morsel Maker with a ton of health in case I get that one first. Choo 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 choo! I'm the conductor of... I'm not going to finish that statement because I was about to go to a very dark place, but I'm a conductor of the death train. Population, me, targets, you... Oh, you're new. I've not seen you before. Huh. This is going to be an awful combination. Just have to remember not to cast any spells on your floor, except if I'm killing the priest. Unit draft actually doesn't matter that much, and my combination kind of requires me to be able to kill the priests, or these guys will just never die. So, sure, for once I'll actually not take a trial, even though I said I explicitly would take trials. Because Lord knows I can never stick to my own plan. Let's see here. You'll live guaranteed. But I can't apply morsels just yet, even though it'd be fantastic. Unless... Well, you tried. Sure. We can set this up for now, and then you can eat and gain a little something. Oh yeah, you spawn anyway. Right. You'll die off at some point. Trust me, that was worth it. Actually, no. You'll die off now. And I would love to cast on you. I will cast on you, because even though the additional damage is happening, it's not enough to matter. Because you'll die at the beginning of next battle phase anyway. And Tumberland's assault can happen on you. Because you can't even damage the pyre. And we'll toss up some basic morsels. You know, we'll toss up multiple. For those wondering what kind of run we got going, right now we have Gorge running, meaning all Gorge effects trigger an additional time. The Gorge ability is whenever a morsel is eaten, i.e. these guys who sacrifice themselves to the first person in a row. Whenever they're eaten, they get double the effect of their Gorge ability. So he's going to become extremely tanky, and Penumbra is going to murder things at a very rapid rate. And the boss is dead before we even do anything, but I usually like overkilling the boss if I'm available to do so. So we'll see what we can do. You can go away because you're worthless. You're just funny. I wish I could, like, lance you and it would actually do something, but no, it can't. And Train Steward, in case damage calculations change, but they don't change. You can see the results before they happen. Which is nice for clarity and not having to do math, because thank God for that. I love Anti-Umbrella Assault, but I'd rather upgrade than take another. Packed Morsels I can take, though, because that's just a nice little sacrifice. Crypt Builder is funny, and I will take that as well, although my deck is currently becoming a little bit too thick for my liking, so I need to pare it down a bit. And there's no way to do that just yet. So do I want to duplicate a card in my deck? Which if I did, that would be Crucible Warden. Because nothing else here is good enough for duplication. No. And I don't want a Stygian unit. Forever Flame isn't actually that helpful because I'm going to have enough energy anyway, so I think I'm actually going to take the Lightstone Casing. Do I want Lightstone Casing? I mean, spells are the foundation of this deck, basically. I'll take it. Umbra. I can take a second Morsel Maker because it's helpful. What are these caverns, and do they have anything good? There's a first time for everything. Mysterious figure races towards the train with winged not far behind. No time to explain, take these and hide them for me. Can't afford to be caught with them now, so I'll have to come back for them later. Don't worry, you'll be compensated generously. Quickly now. Spells are indeed good. Dante's candles get something else later. Cannot be removed from the deck. Your pyre takes 3 damage. Ornate candles carried by the unusual fellow known as Dante. He'll never reveal their true purpose, and knowing him, I have half a mind to think it's all an elaborate scheme. Regardless, they're hotter than hell used to be. It can burn you if you're not careful. Eh, sure. You have my thanks, and don't worry, I'll be seeing you soon. We'll see what Dante brings. This is the first time I've ever gotten a lot of these events. I'm so glad. So enemy units, when they die, they splash for 1 damage. That's fine. Daedalus, Daedalus, Daedalus. It deals 10, which would kill the No, the Crucible Warden swings first, so I'm actually safe. You have lifesteal 2. So you'll heal up after taking all the damage anyway. So that's fine. And I'll have you eat to gain a load of health. You'll sit here and kill this off. Offering... I'll actually discard and take Anti-Umbrella Assault, because that is a phenomenal setup. We'll give you another lifesteal, because lifesteal is unusually good on you, and you can gain some damage shield, I guess. I mean, we got the Morsel Maker combo, so everything else here I kind of don't mind. You can just get out of here. So, Big Lady will die, the rest will not. The bomb doesn't matter. And just so I can play stuff on this floor, because I want to play my good stuff down here, I'll keep doing Space Prisms for the time being. Dante's Candle will go away, and we'll play the other Morsel Maker here. That's how we call a little painful. I can frozen lance. It's just unfortunate that I can't kill you off otherwise. Oh well. Oh, I'd have no space to play these morsels. Well, one, actually, you all die off. He recovers at the end of turn briefly. You heal up, which is fine. You will now be able to actually play other morsels on you. Get rid of Dante's Candle. Ember Cache. Shade Splitter, and we'll place down another morsel to heal you up a bit. And a Train Steward to weaken you, although you're actually going to hit my Pyre, which is extremely unfortunate, but I really don't have an option to stop that as of right now. The final wave begins. My isn't an unfortunate. Well, that's convenient, because I can at least get rid of this. Discard Crypt Builder, which kills you off, allowing more damage to be dealt. Consume the card. Shade Splitter will give you Lifesteal, which will dramatically... Yep, it kills you instantly. Sweet! All it takes is one good morsel and we're good. Harnessing the Titan is an interesting card, but I'm not going to take it real quick. I will always take a Deep Offering in case I get something I really don't like. Deep Offering is just good. Overgorger is another Gorge payoff card, and if I'm not getting a copy because I didn't pay attention to what I'm getting next, I'll take Overgorger just because it's a fun card. And then I always take Light of Seraph on Umbra. Even if it's not the greatest, it's always solid because it allows me to play the morsels I want to play. There's card removal, so I can finally get rid of the Train Stewards. Unit upgrades, which is what I'm looking for. I would love to do spell upgrades. And this would at least give me... Are there no other spell upgrades? Okay, the next one's not for like 3 to 4 areas. So I guess we're playing the long con, but right now my deck is too thick. So, Steward, go away. Steward, go away. Dark Forge. We have a Gorge deck. I have no reason to take Architect ever as of right now. But I have every reason to improve the Gorge stuff. Endless is not tempting in the slightest. How dare you even suggest it? I literally cannot think of a single reason I would take Endless on any of my units. Quick on the Overgorger, on the other hand, is fantastic. An immediate damage shield when the Overgorger is out is also wonderful. And I'll take the Pyre health. Armor 15, that's a lot higher than usual. I need to take the gold though because I need the money. And I could eventually get enough damage to outdo it. I could put attack on morsel makers, but upgrading my actual damage dealers so they survive the first couple of turns is more paramount in my opinion. Oh, you have the incant thing, you bastard. Sure. Penumbra is fine. I want to Offering Token first. Shade Splitter is actually what I was kind of looking for. We don't need the Space Prism just yet, but we will soon. Cast it here. And you'll gain some health and strength. The Crucible Warden would die. The Overgorger does not. Well, you're getting away. I have no way, if, ands, or buts, or way around that. Ember Cache will get played, and we will double Frozen Lance you just to crack your armor to begin with. Okay, yeah, no, you're fine. We can do a Morsel Maker on the ground floor. I wish I could stop you, but Dante's Candle and the fact that I probably should drop the Morsel Maker is more important. You'll die on the first round of combat, and then I just have to deal with your shenanigans. But as of right now, this stuff is just overall more important. We ain't going for score, we're going for unlocks. You live. Right, you deal nothing. Sure, why not? I don't need to place stuff down there just yet, except I kind of want to, but I can't play the other morsels anyway. We'll see what we draw. You know what? That's hilariously convenient. We'll Shade Splitter, but I'm going to save Packed Morsels for later. That is good enough to gain some armor on, just so I can play my additional morsel. You're going to die. You're going to die, but that's okay. I don't have a way to stop it immediately. Except, I can slay the attack damage one. Gain more morsels here. You'll drop dead on first turn, so there won't be any healing here. Your armor will crack and you'll die on first turn, so that's fine. I can't stop this one because of how unfortunate my draws were. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the process of preparing the morsels. And then, since I don't care about anything else, I do get a Dante's Candle, but I was looking for basically anything. Oh, now you're gonna eat all the morsels. Right! Titan's Offering will guarantee that these two die in the back. Excavated Ember. Space Prism because I should play everything that I can. Shade Splitter because this is another morsel that will boost the damage output even higher. Do this because that clears the entire thing. They don't get to attack at all, and we are fine, all well and good. Damage taken is high, but my health tends to fluctuate. I shouldn't add more cards to the deck, but Grovel is also a phenomenal spell. Nothing else here is worth my time. Oh? The mysterious figure returns, this time much more composed than last you met. Ah, my loyal friend, what a pleasure to see you again. Please excuse my manners from before. I was rather occupied at the time. My name is Dante, a collector of rare artifacts and renowned pain in the ass to all those with wings. At your service. Now, I do appreciate your help in my time of need. I was able to evade those insufferable creatures thanks to your help, and for carrying the load, I think I'll join you if you'll have me, of course. Get Dante's Cloak and Dante the Deceptive. When played, gain a stack of multi-strike for each blight card in your deck. +2 magic power for every blight card in your deck. Truly an unusual fellow, this Dante, but he's proven useful on so many occasions that his allegiance can hardly be questioned. Little is known of Dante, and what I do know I can't truly trust. While he seems to reign from hell, he's made friends with many winged, casting doubt on the place of his origin, but he's always provided his help in the direst of times, so will not question his allegiance. Oh God. Yes! I look forward to our working together. So this is how you make Blight decks. I was always wondering how it would happen, because I've seen cards that synergize with Blight before. Hellvent to create copies. If I were to create a copy of a card, it would have to be Overgorger. And there's another random event with it. Or I can go for another artifact and Merchant of Steel, but I'm saving up to do spell upgrades. So first things first, Concealed Caverns, see what those do. Bone Shaker, I can get trapdoors and the hook. No. I was looking to see if there was a unit upgrade, but I'm probably going to upgrade the Overgorger because the Overgorger will rapidly become insanely good. Dante, I can copy Blight cards. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. Anyway, Overgorger is good. Have more Overgorgers. One Overgorger for every level. And basically, it's whatever gorging monster gets played first is the one that stays. Spikes 4 for a relic. You know what? Spikes don't... Oh, wait. That will kill my morsels. That will kill all the morsels from Morsel Maker. So unfortunately, I cannot take it because it will destroy my synergy completely. And curse you for me having to actually think about this. Alright, since they have Stealth 1, I can't target them anyway unless I use Crypt Builder specifically, which, speaking of which, because it's funny, we will have Penumbra here, Overgorger up here, we'll play the Ember Cache early and discard the first of Dante's Candles. You are a nuisance. Through and through, thoroughly, sir. I'll play the other Overgorger soon. As of right now, Morsel Maker here. Antumbro Assault because I definitely desire this. And you both, I can trade around things. We'll discard Dante's Candle because, you know what, sure. So, damage shield stack is okay. And you can start getting your gorging stuff ready. Dante, the Deceptive. If only I could ignore stealth, but I can't. Do you have an incant? You do not have an incant, but you will gain a buttload of armor. That is what we call unfortunate. We'll have a spatial prism here. And another one, because again I want to focus almost everything I can on my champion. And we'll just hope that everything else can be finished off afterwards. Dante the Deceptive is actually deceptively useful here. Because I want him to get the morsels, but I don't want him to do so yet. This will give the guy in the back a lot more armor. So you'll just take damage, shield, and more damage. You make me sad. I want to make use of Dante, but there's no floor to place him just yet. Okay, so we can get this combo rolling no matter what. We can't stop you. I want to stop you, but I can't, so we'll just do this. Painful, but that's only because there's so many enemies that I can't actually kill them all. Is it any? When a unit dies. Unfortunate, but I can deal with some of this by clearing those out of the way. And now you'll take the brunt of the damage when you go to the next floor, and are basically guaranteed a death. We should start stacking up damage and lifesteal for later. And you can take the Antumbral. I say that, but that's actually not true. We'll place you down here for giggles. So you'll drop dead, but that's fine. I'll discard Dante's Candle, I guess. We'll Shade Splitter, play another morsel, Deep Offering. We pulled out an Excavated Ember, which allows me to do another Shade Splitter. To do another big energy morsel. Draw, discard Crypt Builder to deal a buttload of damage, and kill off one of those winged sentinels that cause us problems. Now, everything back here dies because of sweep, but you live. So I'm still saddened that we could never get out Dante the Deceptive, but that's alright. So what we're going to do here is Shade Splitter, Shade Splitter. Right, he kills them all first turn, so that doesn't matter, actually. I mean, well, I guess what I could do is I could play Dante the Deceptive in the back, and that would technically speed up the kills slightly. Yeah, really isn't anything I could do. Let's see. Filling up my deck with more stuff, but my deck also deletes like 90% of its things instantly. Nothing else here is good. I'm an addict to making a big deck. A trinket that is well placed can be exactly what I need. And Merchant of Steel isn't actually that helpful except for purging cards. So we're going to play a very, very dangerous game. What's the next random event? Familiar crystals. Oh. Okay. A major refraction on a morsel maker would be funny, but I can't really take that. What I'm actually going to do is make an overgorger cost 0, make the stronger of the two overgorgers take up 0, like 1 space. Does that allow me to fit in more units in the 1 space? Trinkets. I kind of rely on the consume cards to get out of my deck at some point. So that'll put me at 260. I can buy that, and then I'd be at 210, which could barely buy a different relic. Because space is always amazing, so I'll take it. We're gonna re-roll, see if anything's good. And that is actually exactly what I'm looking for, because that prevents Sweep from killing my morsels. Is not a winning combo, because the card has to be consumed for it to work. They actually don't have synergy with themselves. Anyway, Fell, the Wings of Light, the guaranteed boss fight at this stage. Spell Shield. That's fine. Spell Shield and empowering units with armor, we're just dealing, like... We're just dealing with shenanigans we've been dealing with this entire run, and are slowly building up our deck to get around. Okay, well, I wish I could multi-strike, but I can't easily. I want to start with Morsel Maker as well, but I cannot do so either because I don't have enough mana. But I will Titan's Tooth just to clear this stuff out. No, the synergy is too important to get... Like, the synergy is too important and has to get started, basically. He says he's not going to deliberately ignore his own advice. And we'll start dealing with this. Let's see. Alright, so you're not going to kill anything just yet. You gain armor on incantations, but it's fine. Overgorger, get in here and we'll start destroying everything that's in this way. We don't need a Space Prism there, we need one down here, but I've got multiple in the deck, so we'll consume this and clear it. And the rest of the stuff is kind of worthless. Get another Overgorger. And Dante the Deceptive. I want to build Dante the Deceptive and do silly things, but silly things are not easy to come by. This will give you incant, but I kind of need to actually get these morsels started. And since you're so small, we will actually put on Dante the Deceptive and start having him punch stuff. I wish I could deal with your shenanigans, but I really can't. Let's see. Crucible Warden, you're fine. Morsel Maker, we have been in dire need, but we are also in dire need here. We're in dire need in 2 places, but we can get a bunch of morsels anyway. I want to prevent them from getting up here. Which doesn't look like that's easy to do. I also want to put like a Crucible Warden up front. Have it basically be... I don't even know what it'd be at this point. I guess we'll just rely on random morsels and get the guaranteed morsels going. So down here, we will not Shade Splitter, we will Dante's Candle, and we'll just create 3 morsels here. You get a damage shield. You'll get sacked, and you'll get sacked. And hopefully the pyre lives. Fell. Well, at least you're dead anyway. I don't have Kraken's Tooth. So we'll do this. He's almost dead. Except not quite. We can give you a rubble morsel so we can make it a little easier. Right, armor. Right, I always forget. Offering. Discarded Dante's Candle. Shade Splitter. I mean, as far as sacrifices go, it's not bad to start sacrificing this one. Let him start punching through the armor that's here. Actually, I think this is dead, courtesy of Shenanigans. Which is, as we say, fantastic. Because I can't actually stop you. That's 30? Yeah, no, this is dead. Because I just could not get through the armor fast enough. Well, don't take Dante's Candle next time, kids. They really screw you up. But we tried. There really is no way I can get around this. I can make a humongous one. And there's no morsel I know of that'll fix the problem. We were too slow in getting this started. Oh well, it happens. I am by no means an expert. Well, it's a cold day in hell. Yeah, no, he doesn't really seem like he's that great. Alloyed Construct. Kindle. Alright, fair enough. I mean, it's a pain to get him in the first place, so... Oh, here's the overall stats, I guess. The level... I get Hellhorned and a lot. And I do mean a lot. But I tend to get most of my wins from Stygian Guard, because I feel like Stygian Guard is one of the strongest factions. Or has the strongest synergies overall. Anyway, new run.